Okay, good morning. I am going into this hive today. This is a hive that we put a new queen in. This is the hive you may remember that I talked about squishing the queen several weeks ago. And this colony never was able to make another queen. So last week, or later this, or about 3 or 4 days ago, we put in an additional queen. Because they just weren't thriving. And then we also took and moved a frame of brood from another hive over into this one so that our numbers would be up. So I'm going to go ahead and put a little smoke in here, and we're going to get in here and see if the queen has been released from the cage. She was a mated queen, so if she was released from the cage, she should be ready to really get going and be laying some eggs. So let's hope it happened. A little smoke there, kind of calm them down a little bit. My hive tool here. And move this. All these in the top box there. I do see a few bees in this top box. So we'll go ahead and pull that to the side and set that down. Okay, already I can tell my numbers look better. There are more bees. I still see the cage, so we'll give them a little smoke just to drive them down in there. And then I'm going to get myself a little bit of room here. Put this to the side. We'll just take a quick look and see what we see. Okay, so I see bees working. Looks good. I'm going to be real gentle as I do this because I don't want to, if the queen is out, I don't want to do anything that would harm her. Okay, so far in these cells, I'm not seeing any activity yet. Don't see any sign of eggs. Got one more frame to get to, and then we'll be able to see the queen cage. I see bees eating. Okay, this queen is marked, so if she's out, I might be able to see her a little bit better. And if I do find her, I will show her to you. And I'm going to go ahead and pull this cage, and we'll see. Okay. Okay, the queen is out. This cage is empty. So this is the cage. They have eaten all of the candy out. There's a 1 bee in there just looking around. So that's good to see. So hopefully now, perhaps on this frame that had plenty of brood, this is the frame that we moved over. We'll see the queen on one side or the other. So this is good capped brood. We're going to be seeing some bees in there. Okay, if you look, this is capped brood that we moved from the other hive. So this is a mixture from my package bees over into this hive. Yeah, I see larvae. So far, I'm not seeing eggs on this particular frame. And I don't see the queen yet. Drones, a few drones, not very many. The thing about queens is they can get pretty stealthy. And you can get where you can't see them if they don't want to be seen. I don't see any eggs. I'm moving this to where I can get the sun shining in the bottom of these cups, this drawn comb. Just doing a little blow on there. So this is bee bread, so that's pollen. Let's look here real quick. Okay, don't see anything there, so we're going to put back, and I'll go ahead and inspect these frames one more time as I go. Likely, if I see a queen, she could be on this frame. Okay, I see eggs. I see eggs. That is exciting. This was 3 days. I moved this particular frame over 3 days ago. So plenty of brood. That is, having this frame of brood in there has really calmed this batch of bees down. They were a little agitated the last couple times I got in and looked at them. Okay, I see quite a few, what I would say are probably fresh eggs. Not seeing the queen is not necessarily a cause for alarm after 3 days. Just looking down on the bottom there. Okay, so let's look here. Even more bee activity. Yeah, I'm gonna look at this one more time. This probably no queen on this one. Since we're here, look at this one more time, just so we can say that we did. I see pollen on some bees. So they're working. They're cleaning out cells, storing nectar. Just a few bees on this side. This in there, and while we're doing this, I'm going to go ahead and bring up this other. I didn't get a very good smoke on it. I'm going to go ahead and bring this box up and look, just do a quick inspection on this box just to see what's going on. I'm really not sure that we need this box on this hive just yet. They're really not drawing any comb out. They're starting to put a little wax around in places. So they're close to drawing out comb. Starting to get a little rambunctious. Got one checking me out here. Yeah, you're on the outside. I'm not bothering you. Bees look good. See, this colony has calmed down a lot. They're starting to put a little comb on this foundation. Not much yet, but some. They're checking it out. And we'll look at one more. Get that set in there. Close the box up. And close the lid. Put our brick back on. So I think we've got a success. I do believe the queen is in the colony. I just didn't happen to see her today, but I do see evidence that looks like it's probably going to be fresh eggs. There's a possibility that some of the eggs that I saw were laid by the other queen that I moved from the other hive over there. But all likelihood this is going to work. So we'll come back in a week and look at it again. That's it.